first ban and also the first pick, but it would mean a lot of counter pick or counter ban opportunities for Team SG right now. So yeah, first phase of the banning
is complete. Yeah, it's done. And the one thing that I find odd about the banning is how they banned out the Viper. Not a very common ban. I saw this happen in Indonesia with Garuda Infinity. And basically Viper is this hero that is just great at getting last hits. So you can out CS the mid laner as Viper, you're great. And you can convert into getting a mech, which though I'm not sure if they really should have banned Viper this early in the game. I don't think he's first ban material. What do you think?
Well, maybe they are preparing for something. Yeah, as you did say, he's a good solo laner when it comes to grabbing CS. Also, his harassment is just that nasty. I mean, you don't want a Viper spitting at you all the time, so they might be preparing this ban for, you know, a potential solo laner too. Meanwhile, we see Team SG banning up the country, but their first ban was actually a Pandarin Brewmaster.
Yeah, Brewmaster is actually rising up in the scene again, especially with China's use of it. The ultimate, the Primal Split, is just so great during the team fights. And well, Lycan is Lycan, so...
Well, yeah, it's a given. It's technically his first ban material.
He's definitely first ban material, but we're already in the pick side. Centaur Warrunner is now being picked by Sohai as a first pick. Whatever, and the response pick from SG is actually Bad Rider. What do we have to say about this?
Well, let's see. Team Sohai, yeah, both teams are just pretty standard. It's just that Team SG looks like they're going to do some gank-oriented lineup right here with Bad Rider. They would have to avoid team fights based on that pick. They will just settle for, you know, easy pickoffs with an early Big Dagger and Bat.
Okay, so maybe Bat might influence how the defensive lane for the Dire might appear, since it's gonna be a bit difficult to kill him. Maybe they're gonna try to out CS him instead. When well, look at this. Our next pick
We have a Dazzle.
Dazzle been rising up in the scene lately. The Shallow Grave is the most amazing Shallow Graves you will ever see, especially from Na'Vi, Kuroki. 1 HP saves. These are just everything.
And also, I just have to say, when it comes to you know these types of games, or when it comes to the supports, I do believe Dazzle has the best sustain when it comes to heal, especially when he gets arcane boots.
I would say that his heal is so multi-purpose.
Yeah,
the dispersing damage from his heal is very devastating, and the fact that his heal deals physical damage is even more.
I mean, it goes through BKB. So yeah, we're potentially seeing something like a Bat Rider blink lassoing in someone, dragging the opponent into the middle of his allies or his team, while Dazzle just spamming that heal has to burst down the enemy quickly. Meanwhile, let's see, Shadow Shower being picked up by...
What I think is happening here, Dazzle is picked as a response to Centaur Warrunner. As Centaur has the ultimate, he will charge at anyone and basically you're dead because you're slow.
Yeah, you're slow.
But with Dazzle,
well, he can save
Shallow
it with Shallow Grave.
buys so much time, and Bat Rider, well, Bat Rider, he's just a very powerful hero right now. Though it's starting to change with how the meta is. He's not as absolute as he used to be.
But still, considering that he has a BKB, a magic immunity piercing disable, and you know the ability to drag opponents into your allies.
Positioning power is just that
So
much.
that's just something. Meanwhile, for the second banning phase, we do see Shadow Demon and Faceless Void being banned by Sohai, and in response, yeah, looks like Team SG did see through that Sohai might be picking an Invoker, knowing that Viper is being banned out. And to think, Viper is just one of those heroes that can really go even against Invoker in the mid lane.
Yeah, actually he can. There's also the Sand King being taken out. So team fight. Actually, all of these look like team fight types except for Lycan.
Except for Lycan. Well, Lycan is Lycan, as you said. So. Lycan is Lycan. He might not be good in team fights, but yeah, he can eat down towers. So that's one thing that you want to avoid, especially in this patch, since you know everyone is just thinking about the push. It's the gameplay has changed into easy towers, easy objectives, tons of map control, and that's how you win the game. That's what top teams do.
I would quote Admiral Bulldog when he beat C9 during ESL 1. once you go rat, you never go back.
I never go back. That's what you do.
That's what you do. That's how they beat C9 despite their their kill deficit, their gold and experience deficit. It was just so much rat Dota. And actually, there's rat Dota going on here too.
Yeah,
as well.
with Death Prophet.
But Death Prophet's ultimate just being able to burn through towers. So we're seeing they're trying to draft in a very well-rounded way so far. But that with the gank ability from Batrider and Dazzle being able to do the sustain.
And also we have Death Prophet for for team fights and also for pushes.
Yeah, the silence is so good on Death Prophet right now.
Actually, both teams have that lineup so versatile that they can diverge into a gank-oriented lineup or into a push-oriented lineup. We do see Centaur Warrior, Shadow Shaman with his Serpent Wars, and yeah, we do see a TA being picked now.
They've revealed their mid here for Sohai. I believe it can go up against the Death Prophet pretty okay.
Yeah, he still can go up with Death Prophet, but yeah, I believe SG, since they are on the Sentinel side, DP can still catch up with the CS. He can stack the medium camp near the mid lane and spam Carrion Swarm as to farm that
So
neutral creeps up.
Yeah, we're both agreeing that Death Prophet is most likely mid.
Yeah, it's
right
most
now.
likely mid right
Most
now.
likely mid, considering the bans and the picks.
Batrider, it's either he'd go solo off lane or he can still he can still go jungle if he chose to. But what would you think? What's
I
the
believe
best?
Shadow Shaman with his what you call this? The shackles. That's very scary to come up against when you're Batrider.
Yeah.
So maybe Batrider will just try to get at least level 2 or level 3.
Then go to the jungle.
Yeah, then Dazzle will probably have stacks ready for him. Because Dazzle doesn't need levels as badly. Wraith King, hello! Another Chinese hero comes to the scene. Actually, no, isn't it? I think EG started the Wraith
Yeah,
King.
he just started with the Raid King style. I believe it was Chinese who did the support Raid King. I believe I believe they did it first. I mean, even if he only has a blink, he goes just in blinks in, stuns and dies. The slow from Reincarnate is just disrupting when it comes to defense. 75% slow.
It's insane.
I mean, it's pretty much like being hit by Centaur Warner when he casted Stampede.
Yeah, which is
It's about
it's pretty
100%.
bad. It's really bad. He's great initiation, counter initiation. He's just good at baiting everything. All right, so since Ancient Apparition got picked here, my question right now, because I can't quite clearly remember, is does Dazzle Shallow Grave protect you from shattering?
That's one thing that we are going to be seeing later on.
So
Okay, let me just check.
I'm not 100% sure. I think it does. I think it prevents it because the only thing I know that stops Shallow Grave is Culling Blade. So
We'll
far,
see. Since Shallow Grave does give invulnerability.
no, it prevents death. It prevents
It
death.
prevents death in a way.
Okay, so while you're playing our stats man and checking that out, we're gonna go through the last bans. It's going to be the Jakiro being banned out by Sohai, and then it's gonna be the Luna being taken out by SG.
Okay,
So-
shatter damage will not kill a hero affected by Shallow Grave. So
Okay, so until the Shallow Grave wears off,
Yeah.
and then there's the Aghanim effect that doubles the length of the Shatter status. So there's that. So maybe it's actually a great pick against Dazzle. Also, the Chilling Touch, very scary. Okay, definitely safe lane carry.
Team SG finally finalizing the lap. Meanwhile, last bans for both teams. Team
Yeah.
Sohai banning out Jakiro. Meanwhile, Team SG banning out Luna. So
Jakiro is
Meepo is being
Meepo!
picked by Team Sohai.
Is this Excalibur Part
Confident
2?
pick.
PH Excalibur is this you?
Very, very confident pick.
All right, so let's go ahead and introduce our players. For SG, we have V on the Batrider. Zeke will be playing the Death Prophet. Yo Sanity is playing the Dazzle. Snow is on the Wraith King. And Traditional Pause just came in. Anyway, Cowan
This is called Cohen,
Cowan is playing
the Weaver.
the Weaver, yeah. And let's introduce our players.
For Team Sohai, we have Arrowway going on the Centaur Warner, Buche going for Ancient Apparition RMC on the Lanaya, Mac on Meepo, and Manuel going for Shadow Shaman.
It's a me, Manio. Anyway, just had to say that. I'm sorry. So it looks like Arrow is
Ooh,
already
did you just see
planning to
those
go
recent-
solo offlane.
Now, did you just see what items were recently purchased? That I believe both teams are just planning to doing something early on in this game.
Oh, by the way, guys, since our players are actually just right behind us,
So,
there's
yeah.
some things you shall not be mentioning, but we'll be pointing out to you. So for those who are just tuning in, or just first came in at this part of the recording or the stream, I'm not sure what's
Yeah.
going on right now. We are in the TNC Students Brawl. We are in the Cobal.
Yes,
the
Internet.com Global. Again, this is part of, or this is a pre-launch mini tournament for the upcoming TNC Sports Students League, which will happen very soon. And yeah, same format for the Students League. We will be inviting all the intercollegiate students or intercollegiate Dota teams who want to represent their school in a no-holds-barred Dota 2 matches. So right now,
Yeah, looks like our lanes are being determined.
let's see, no one's making a bold move yet. Although with the recent purchase, we were really expecting
out.
They did see that.
They
did
know.
see that.
They know. Oh, he's so close right now.
He is, and
Oh,
looks like
and
he will
here
be.
comes the stun from Snow. Manio, he's getting slowed. He's getting stunned down. His HP is below half, but he looks like he's gonna be okay. He props
He
up
does it as
himself.
a
He's gonna be
solid.
fine.
But yeah, again, propping a salvage this early,
Not a good sign.
not
Yes,
a good sign.
Not a good sign.
At this point in the game. It's just too early to be having your HP that low. And
Okay, so it's going to
okay,
be
so
a solo
Weaver-
off lane versus a solo. Yeah, it's solo safe lane, solo off lane. It's going to be a solo Centaur Warrunner up against the Weaver. And here we're going to have
Oh, a trial in Meepo.
tri lane with Meepo. So again another pause.
Settings. Oh, okay. So
Somebody has to extend.
so they're gonna, be extending, they're gonna be extending their time.
Okay, it's like. Let's go check out our last hits and denies. So we'll be ready.
Actually, Team SG is heading to, or yeah, they're looking to go trial in bot.
Yeah,
They just can't leave Weaver along with a Centaur. I mean, even if he harasses Centaur out, his HP is just too low to survive return damage for
If
that long.
Arrowway just happens to land a stun on him,
He's
a
dead.
double
He's pretty
edge,
much dead.
He's a double edge away from death. So yeah, what are the chances of that?
Yeah.
But anyway, we have our. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a defensive tri lane here.
Same as the top lane.
So yeah, and Meepo. What was the change with Meepo again? When does he gain this?
Level 5.
He
I
learns
believe it's
divided
level
we stand
5
at
or
level
level
5.
4.
Is it?
I think it's around level 5 or level 4.
I think it's level
Or
4.
around that spot. So yeah, is that just one of those heroes that pays off if you really know how to play him? I mean, there are a lot of teams, a lot of players who can easily counter, who knows how to counter Meepo. But if you're that good of a Meepo player, you can practically destroy an enemy team.
Yeah, once Meepo gets Blink, just blinks in with his entire team and explodes. The AoE is insane, and it cools down every 4 seconds.
So
It's insane.
that's just nasty. We want to say it's OP, but it's just nasty.
It's OP if it was easy to do.
It's not easy to do. So
So what can we say about an Orb of Venom on Prophet?
well, I think it's a TA, so you're gonna be expecting a lot of refract being popped up. So it's one way of dishing out those refraction charges, since Orb of Venom does have damage over time.
Over 3.
Yeah, it's a DOT. It's
Over
a
4 seconds,
4-second DOT. So yeah, it's pretty much enough to easily bring down those refraction charges of Lanaya.
Okay, so that puts. All right, so due to technical or financial difficulties.
Yeah, I think they're just extending the.
All right, okay,
timers
there
end.
finally
There you
we
go.
are going on with our game. So Cohen will be comfortably be farming here as Wraith King. It's gonna be definitely a support Wraith King, probably going to build up into a Vlad's or
Most
maybe a
likely.
Blink first.
Maybe he can go Blink first. Yeah, he can definitely go Soul Ring Blink first. I mean, when it comes to the support Wraith King, whether you die or not is not gonna be important. As long as you dive, land a stun, pop that reincarnate to slow down the enemies and counter initiate. That's basically what you do if you are a support Wraith King. And one thing is that his lifesteal does affect range heroes right now, right?
Yes, it does. It does affect range heroes these days.
So yeah, his presence in the team fights just went bigger when
and his presence as a pusher.
as a pusher
is actually
also.
pretty good too. Now, this is the problem with Centaur going solo off lane. It's true that he has good survivability,
Yeah.
but he's easy to zone out. He's just so easy to zone out.
well, he's a melee.
He doesn't have an escape skill.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Because
repositioning
Smart
skills.
can
and
do
such.
this a little better because of his lead, pounce. But if your Centaur, what you can really best hope for is the tower. You just hope that they're at the tower. What's going on here? Bad Rider, he gets netted down.
Wait,
He goes into flight, but here comes the shackles. Oh God, it's the first blood. Two Meepos do it.
oh, it's level 3. He takes divided with stat at level 3, I guess.
The net, it was all the setup from the net into the shackles and then into cold fate. It was really
It is a
painful.
very dangerous combo.
But what level is Bad Rider?
Oh,
He's
it's level 2 right now.
But unfortunately, are there jungle stacks?
No, no.
There are no stacks.
So-
He can go to jungle if he thinks it's too dangerous, but he stays on the lane.
So he will just have to play it safe right here. Just hug the towers. But you know, if you do have someone doing this and you're going solo, it will be hard for you to just stay near the vicinity of your tower.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know, in compared to Centaur Warrener, he's just squishy. Centaur can still survive ganks. He has an AoE stun. So
Yeah, he does have that.
He can pretty much run away.
He can run if the enemies are melee, and the only melee hero actually is Snow. This
And yeah, that one too.
is
So,
really doing
He can
its
pretty
work.
much dodge.
Doing a lot of
anything.
work for Centaur.
And so far, Team SG is just taking advantage of this 3 versus 1 setup on the bottom lane.
Yeah, our Weaver is just farming very efficiently, doing really great.
Also at mid. I mean, just look at the gap coming out from.
Oh wow, RMZ. Well, even though you destroy the refractions, that doesn't mean the bonus damage is gone. So you just keep popping refract just to get the last hits in, and that's what really matters. If you're able to land last hits better in the mid lane, you should be able to get a good advantage, and that's what RMC is getting at right now.
And yeah, yep, he
Yeah,
did. He's
bottle's
losing the
already
bottle.
here. Boots are flying in.
Meanwhile, V will need to adjust in this one. But yeah, so far he's doing pretty fine. He's now playing it safe. He'll learn from his mistakes, hopefully.
Yeah, looks like he's learned, but he's still in danger because
still in danger.
he needs to protect his tower. And
This lineup,
it would have been ideal if he just set up fire down here so that nobody would want to have a good idea of just trying to push us down.
Yeah, and talking about what Admiral Bulldog said, it's starting. Looks like it is starting. Again, once you go rat, you never go back.
And there you
So
go.
about 4 minutes into the game, and one objective is already being taken out easily.
Now
So-
he needs to lay down the firefly now. He needs to do it now. But
this
he's
tower
in
will
the
go
range
down.
of he's in the range of the Meepo net, so he's really scared. The tower is about to fall.
This will go down.
And at 5 minutes in, that's the first tower of the day. It's Meepo who's gonna pick it up as well.
That's again one big pickup from Meepo. The earlier he gets the levels, the earlier he gets that blink, the earlier he destroys
Yeah.
anyone.
He's gonna try to look for Aghanims first, probably, or maybe Blink.
Well, he can also go to traditional mechanism Vladimir's build after the blink.
No, I believe that this is also an Excalibur. He's
Oh,
gonna go
well.
for Blink first, or Era. I don't know. Fnatic. I'm kind of a Fnatic fan right now after ESL and Summit. Anyway, anyway, last hits. Our most healthy is the Weaver, followed shortly by 2 Dire heroes. It's going to be the Templar Assassin as well as Meepo leading. This. Oh wow, Zeke is in a lot of trouble right now.
And
In
yeah,
fact,
he's just doing. He just resorted that. It's best if he do. Again, right now he's at the point where he can't outzone or outlane at ATA. And
I don't know. I mean, why doesn't she have bottle? Why does Zeke not get bottle instead? It should help immensely.
I believe she has in the courier.
Oh, is it being flown around?
Yep.
Ah, there it is.
Uh,
Okay, it's being flown. It is a really funny looking courier.
Okay. Here's
Okay, so there's a gank. Zeke does fall. RMC was she gonna pay for this? The double damage rune was what she used to be able to pick out that kill. And oh, here comes the Hex. Snow! Oh, getting bursted down. RMC! RMC's gonna be okay. 63 HP and it actually pick up as well. Dazzle.
So he 3-1 the trade off at mid. Very good rotation coming out from Team
3-4
Sohai.
And now Mac, he's gonna be looking to push this mid tower.
Again, that was a very quick TP. Very nice response coming out from this team. They're really working out their advantage, and well, looks like he'll be going for an early, I don't know, Yasha?
Yasha? I don't know. Is that a diffusal blade?
It could be a diffusal blade.
It makes diffusal blade kind of makes sense. No. Oh wait, no. I know what this is. Aghanim. It's definitely Aghanim.
Most likely.
And that's the best item I can think of.
But yeah, when it comes to orbs, I do believe the diffusal blade would be the best pickup for me, though. I mean, you work or you, it gives you that kind of Phantom Lancer effect, and to think that your illusions are permanent. It's not technically illusions anyway, but yeah, it just adds more damage.
Well, what would you remove from if you're Meepo and you have diffusal blade? What are you gonna use it for? I mean, you only. It's not like an illusion. They don't gain.
They don't really gain.
You don't gain the item effects.
But in that case, you can use it for chases. I mean, you have the slow from the diffusal blade. You can also.
Can you use diffusal blade to take off maybe the net, the searing chain?
Not really, because Meepo's net. I believe. Meanwhile,
he catches 2. Zeke is also low. Oh wow, look at that, and it's already 3. It's a same 3. Triple kill for Mac.
So right now we are seeing the buildings of a PH Excalibur in the form of Mac.
That was a great catch for him.
And yeah, you were right. It's gonna be converting into that item.
And it's very soon. It's probably gonna be a 10-minute one at the rate they're going. Wow, it's only 8 minutes.
And they're actually tearing down the second tier 1 tower at mid. Team Sohai is just holding on to that advantage and increasing the gap at any point they can. Again, very nice rotations coming out from this team.
The score is 1-7 at 8 minutes in.
So we're averaging about 1 kill per minute.
So, what's it gonna take? What's it going to take for the other team to get back into this game?
Well, Team SG has to do something out of it.
They can't rat out. They
can't rat out. I mean,
there's a detection. You just can't depend on that easily, especially at this situation where they're getting the gold for detection.
Team SG right now is just in very bad position.
And
what they would need to do is they can pretty much drag this out a little more. They will have to wait for that bad rider to get his blink dagger, as well as important items. DP getting that mechanism.
So in general, you need space to be made.
Yes, they need a lot of space to be made. And
who's gonna make that space though? Wraith King that can disable one. There's no. The only one with proper AOE that can prevent the push is Zeke, and Zeke was pretty much murdered in the middle lane. In fact, they've already dedicated 4 heroes just to take the mid tower. I would say it's a sane decision because they can't really outfight them right now.
Yes.
They're not in a good position to do that. Now they're going for trades, which is an okay decision by me.
Also good, and I mean, they really need to buy some time. Once Bat Rider gets that Blink Dagger, that's the time that he can create space for that Weaver to farm out. So it's
RMC,
probably the item.
You might get initiated upon. Ooh, what a slow! And they're now discouraged to chase. And since she sees that nobody is chasing her down anymore, he just farms the neutral cap again. Holding hands is the strategy right now for SG.
Yeah, they will just have to protect that Weaver.
But the Weaver went for an early Midas, and the Midas is already punished. They've lost all tier 1 towers, and the gold lead is, well, it's pretty solid.
It's earlier in this game when you have a near 6,000 gold lead already.
That's pretty solid. The XP lead is definitely going to be also great. Yes, that's pretty huge at 10 minutes. 4,000, more than 4,000 experience.
There are 4,300. So yeah, Team Sohai just sitting comfortably at this game. If Team SG can't do anything, or also this hero is nearing another big pickup.
Okay, there was a lag, but we're fine. Okay, big pickups are good. Yeah, it's about to happen, and it's gonna be one of the really scary pickups for Sohai.
Right now, Team SG. Oh, there you go.
And there it is.
It's time for this guy, this flying little guy, to create some space. But
let's see how far can 4 feet jump. How far can 4 feet jump? We'll find out very soon. There's a slow V and Yosanity. It looked like they were targets, but no pursuit. No pursuit
just yet. They don't want to risk any bad engagements. They don't want to risk any bad engagements right now.
Cowan is trying to see if he can push into this lower lane. Good trades by them. Good trades by those. Yosanity, you're exposed. And Zeke as well. Here comes the blink. Here comes the double edge. Sanity falls and 2 have fallen. Zeke as well. V is in the middle of 4 heroes of a sandwich. Oh, the Shackles just finishes him off. Weaver does TP in. He wants to pick off Arrowway. Arrowway does pay. But that's a 3-1 in exchange. And looks like this tower will not be long for this world. The Serpent Wards are down. Okay, the Serpent Wards, they're not going to last. RMC! There's detection! There's detection! Oh! Wow! RMC is now dominating.
Just in the range.
Yeah, just in the range of that detection. I think it was this Roard, yeah? Yeah, it was.
It was that Roard. And yeah, he was also in range of that attack from Ryan.
The time, 12 minutes. The score, 2-12. The advantage very clearly for Sohai.
They're just setting it up and look at that.
What did I say? 12 minutes, this
and
guy.
200 more. 200 more to go before the next big item comes in. Hopeful, or yeah, if we are going to be seeing that item, we are expecting, or that we have in our minds.
Okay, you have what, 4 Meepos? Yeah, you have 4 Meepos. You'll get that no time. You'll get 200 in no time. It's already there. It's already there. He's already buying it. It's already there.
There you go. It is going to be dangerous for Team SG.
It's a very difficult time for SG.
They have hope. Again, they need to avoid any bad engagements. They need that Bat Rider to successfully knock down any hero. And right now, Weaver
is facing off with RMC.
He's going for a Lincoln Sphere at this point in the game. Okay, it might increase his survivability, but that means that his damage would be delayed a little longer, and that's just bad.
Yeah, they need damage. Oh, Bat Rider gets picked off, and it's the...
Look at that, it's 4 Meepos. Yeah. Level 12, 4 Meepos.
4 Meepos is the cause of death for Bat Rider. And there might be more following.
So we are just reaching a point where the game is just clearly one-sided.
Mac, balling out of control. He spots a target. He blinks in. Here comes 3 Meepos. One more. Is there one more Meepo coming in? No, he's keeping it for reserve. He wants to be able to run. Mac. He sees Snow again. Snow just evaporates. Zeke.
Okay, Blake is already coming in. No, he's not going to be chasing down that Prophet, but double kill by Meepo. Easy double kill.
Quadruple poof, man. Quadruple poof. What else can we say?
That's about around what? 1,500 damage or 1,000?
Okay, each poof is 140 damage, so and the cooldown is 6 seconds. So 140 times 4.
That's roughly 500 minutes.
Yeah, 560.
Well, 500. You had to take in the
There's a reduction of about 25%. But yeah, that's really nasty. That's just nasty. And then there's even the poison hits his passive, and it really hurts. His base damage as well. The Aghanim. Oh, Snow is exposed. He gets stunned. He gets double edge. The slow is there as well from the trap. Arrowway chasing down, and here comes the Ice Blast. It hits too. And back picks up some. He picks up somebody again. It's a Death Prophet. One of them is low. It's the one with the Blink Dagger. But he still has the balls. He still wants to go at this. No, he poops away. No, he cancels it.
Or maybe he just poofed in to farm those creeps.
Okay, maybe. Mac, he's being a little weak though.
And he poops out.
He poofs out, and this tier 2 tower
is going down. They did manage to take down tier 2 tower at bottom lane.
And now the tier 2 tower at mid lane is going down. It is what? 15 minutes? 15 minutes, and this is your advantage? This is your advantage at 15 minutes? Are you kidding me? This guy, it's just really scary. He's so high. They're so high in their advantage right now. I am so lame.
But yeah, we're just reaching the point in the game where it's gonna be hard for Team SG to come back.
Fortification is Pruna's pop. Good Chai. He does cold feet on Cohen. Cohen is gonna be safe for now.
He'll just go deny the tower. If not, Cohen will take the last.
Cohen does take the tower, and now he's chasing after Buchai. Buchai doesn't have a proper disable for this Cohen though. He gets blinked in on. Oh, and here comes the Centaur ult. Buchai does fall. Cohen walks away pretty okay. So that's a kill for them. And Meepo are on their next objective, along with Shadow Shaman. This is just gonna fall really fast, and they can't do anything about it. They can't contest that.
They can't. Right now, they're just trying to grab some farm.
In about 3 seconds. Oh wow, faster than that. There goes the Aegis, and now Meepo has it. Mac. He's just balling out of control this game. And what is this? What is this?
Okay,
Maybe
Either he'd
is
go
it
for
is
a
it
Manta style,
casual
or
ultimate orb maybe? Manta?
not really. Maybe he's gonna be going for a Manta style.
Okay, yeah, somebody told whispered Manta and maybe because what's wrong with more meepos?
Nothing wrong with more
Meepos.
Meepos. That's a ton of damage coming out. Tons of regular damage.
No.
Meanwhile, top lane, someone being picked out.
It's a net Arrowway looking dead, and he's gonna be at the fountain.
more likely to go.
35 seconds timeout for you. Okay, so question: if you do go for a Manta, can you poof to an illusion? Can you poof to a meepo illusion?
Well, you can go for blink, quadruple poof, then pop in your Manta style, or you can reserve that Manta style once you transition the team fight into a push. So still, it's additional DPS, it's additional damage. It's not that bad of a pickup.
Okay, so
If you do ask me.
just to clarify, you can't poof onto an illusion.
I don't think you can put it in illusion.
Okay, because that would be too much.
That's just too OP, man.
All right, so we're about to enter 5 Meepo stage. Very close. Level 17 is the 5th Meepo.
So that's around 600, 700 damage when it comes to the poof, and that's just
And
nasty.
that's an AoE damage as well.
That could easily bring down a support hero. I mean, Dazzle. Yeah, and so far as for Dazzle, I haven't seen him pop a shallow grave in this game.
Has he? Does he have it leveled? He has it in level 1. The range sucks at this
so
level.
there you go.
It's
So
at level.
that's why.
He tried to go with Weave and he just couldn't gain the levels. They were what? Defensive tri lane, was it?
Yeah.
And here comes the wards. The prep is there.
Oh,
The
he
Frost
tries
Blast
to
is blasted. Zeke gets stunned, but the Frost Blast does miss. No, do they need it? Shallow Grave is cast. Zeke is going to live. Yo, Sanity though. Is it going to be the same for her? Oh, Arrowway. Arrowway's almost dead. He's going to be okay. However, Ancient Apparition is going to fall. Arrowway also dead. And now Snow is chasing after Mac. He does have the Aegis. Double kill! Oh wow! It's just too much. RMC is now looking to be able to push down this Rex. Mac not worried about his HP at all. 4 heroes are now down. So Pro calls me. He's heartbroken about the 6-20 score. 18 minutes and 20 kills. Another poof series. Yo, Sanity, he just evaporates. Oh, good God. Sohai. They are just dominating this game. There's no way you can get back into this.
It will be hard for them to get back into this right now. Meepo is just balling out of control. And look at that.
V is asking
Again.
for Mercy,
Ooh.
but Mercy has not handed to them. Oh, Zeke just disappears.
And again,
Snow
Snow.
follows, but he does have his Resurrect.
It's a 4-second poof cooldown. You won't survive this, right, kid?
Back. Almost going to have to use that Aegis. Almost. Yeah, there you go. Aegis is used, and the second later Rex, they're looking at it. There's also the Desolator on Templar Assassin. That's just going to make it all the more easier. But look at all these Meepos. If they spot him and they manage to catch him, he's a blink kill away. Manio, he's almost down. Okay, there's a Sentry Ward down here.
It's just at the point in the game where
they're just having fun now. Oh God. Dazzle just evaporates yet again.
Another evaporation coming in.
Here comes the boobs.
Mecha won't help
Let
you.
the boobs happen. Oh no. Mac, he's getting stunned. One of his Meepos is about to fall. Very close, but just insane. GG is called by Snow after a triple kill from Mac. Auto kill is the call. Well played, called by Zeke. What a play from the Meepo.
So yeah, we did see the makings of an Excalibur, PH Excalibur.